Hey guys, so I know I haven't did a video in a while, but I just had to make a video about Bachelor Pad last night because I didn't watch the first season of Bachelor Pad. I watched this season of Bachelor Pad when they had the fans and the people from the Bachelor and Bachelorette. And this show is ridiculous. It is like my personal laugh every week because they just make a ass of themselves every week and I just laugh. Right now, I technically don't have, well, I guess you could say Blakely's my favorite just because she's the underdog and she's whipping everybody's ass. Excuse my language, but she is. But this is my little cousin, Ryan. She doesn't watch the show. She just wants to be in the video today. So I wrote a lot of notes. As you see, I watched it and took notes last night. And I just wanted to express some of the things I was feeling about last night. Alright, so number one person I cannot stand, well, number one guy I cannot stand on that show is Chris. Chris is such a whiny flip-flopper. It's like he was Team Blakely, then he was sleeping in the bed with Blakely, then sleeping with Jamie, now he's with Sarah. He didn't change partner 3 times. Okay, he needs to get his life together. So, as the episode came on, continuing on from last week, when Jamie went home, and Chris was highly pissed about it because he wanted to have Jamie there because basically Jamie was like his little puppet and she did everything he wanted her to do. But everybody voted her off. He was mad at Ed and he was mad at Callan, one of them, his name. And so that was funny and whatever. He was like really salty and whining and moping and just like a little kid. Like it seems like I'm watching high school, but these are like 30-year-old people. Like they're just whining and moping and it just, okay, let me get to my notes. Okay, so I said that he was a whiny baby. And I'm actually glad the other guys followed their own minds because honestly getting rid of Blakely would have only benefited Chris and not benefited everybody. Like Ed said, Jamie voted for me. Why would I keep her around if she voted for me to get me out? So, bye-bye. She's gone. Alright. Another thing that kind of, well, it irritates me every episode. Erica Rose's voice is like, that's how she talks. And it irritates me the whole episode. Like, I literally have to mute her when she's talking because her voice is like, and if you take me down, I'm taking you down too. That's how she talks. And it, like, no offense to people who talk like that, but it's just like her personality and the way she talks is like really pisses me off sometimes and just okay. So get on to the challenge. The challenge was carrying 6 teacups on one hand like a waiter. And everybody was like, oh, that's so unfair because Blakely's been a Hooters waiter for years. And then Chris had to add like she's been Hooters waiter for 35 years. Whatever, sit down. But it was just crazy. And so of course Blakely won. She struggled a little bit. It wasn't as easy as you thought it would be for her. She struggled a lot, and the girls really struggled. Like, it was so many broken dishes, and I'm thinking to myself, like, there's people who eat out of paper plates every day or can't afford dishes, and you guys are breaking perfectly good dishes, but okay, whatever, it's a TV show, I guess they can afford it, blah, blah, blah. But yeah, so they broke a bunch of dishes. Blakely won, and so it was time for the guys, and Blakely's new partner, Tony, which is really a cutie. He's an adorable man. But, yeah, she coached him along, and then you hear her in the background, I can't stand her. I can't stand her. Blah, 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 blah. And I'm just like, oh, just shut up. You're just mad because Chris isn't winning. Because Chris sucked. He didn't. At first, he was okay, but he sucked. And what got Chris this episode was his saltiness. He let his anger towards Blakely get in his head, which is messing up his game. So, oh well. Alright, so of course, Tony won. And Blakely won, which they are partners. And so they decided to go on a date together. And so they had to choose from going on the first date or the second date. And the second date was an overnight date. So it was like, hey, we choose overnight date because they gave the first date to Callan, and Callan picked Lindsay. I love Lindsay. Lindsay's adorable. So they went on a date, whatever. She got diamonds, they got Bentleys, and just stuff like that. And their date was so gorgeous. Like, I would love somebody to have a date like that. Even though I'm not high maintenance like that. But just to have it like that, it was so pretty. Like, they shut down this whole bridge for them. And in the middle of the bridge, they had, like, tables set up for them for dinner. It was just so pretty. Like, I have to show it to every recorded it. But it's like, it was so pretty. And I was like, oh, I want a date like that. And they had their little make-out session on top of the car. They were so cute together, whatever. So, it came to Blakely's and Tony's date. And they got a Jeep, and they got a trailer in the middle of the desert. But I actually thought it was more cute and romantic. They cooked together, they got to talk, and they actually like each other. And then Tony did like cute little things, turned a little radio on, and they danced to a little country song. It was really cute. Really, really cute episode. Okay, let me get back to my notes. I don't want to make this a long video. It's already 5 minutes long. Okay, let's see. Yeah, Chris was salty the whole episode. Like rewind. So when they was getting ready to pick the rose to give to the girl, because they since it was Tony's rose to give away, they had to pick one girl to give the rose to. So right in the middle when Tony was going to say it, Chris was like, hold on, wait, can I talk to you for a minute? And everybody's like, really? Like he was going to persuade him already. Blakely and Tony already picked who they wanted to get a rose to. I guess Chris thought he was Mr. Big Shot. Like, oh, I'm going to pick who get the rose. No, you didn't have the rose. So they ended up giving the rose to Jacqueline. That's one of the other girls I actually like. So fast forward. Let's see what else happened. When they were getting ready to vote people off, and Chris is like, well, I'm gonna get Lindsay voted out. I don't like Callan. Callan lied to me. Da da da. So I'm gonna get his girl voted out since I can't get him voted off or whatever. So it was like a lot of backstabbing stuff going on. So they was talking about the game. So then Chris, the host Chris, came in, and then he was about, there's so many couples in here. We need to switch this game up. And I'm like, switch the game up some kind of way. And so they decided that everybody's going to vote for one girl to get voted off. Nobody's voting for a guy. And the girl who gets voted off picks the guy who she picks the guy who goes home. So they were going around talking about each couple. And Ed like really broke Jacqueline's heart. And I was kind of sad for her because everybody was like claiming their little lovers and stuff like that. And then he was like, well, I'm not here for a relationship. Mind you, they've been sleeping in the bed together every night. And he was like, I'm not here for a relationship. I'm here for the game. I'm here for the money. And it really broke her heart. Like, I felt so hurt for her. And I was like, wow, that's mean. That was really mean. And I was like, and they talked about it, whatever, but that's never going to be the same anymore. Let's see. Go back to my notes. Oh, yeah. So, I think it was Michael who was trying to get... Okay, Michael was trying, since they had to do it like, the way they changed the game up, vote for one girl. Michael was like, hey, let's get Erica Rose out of here. And we can tell Erica that Chris tried to get everybody against her. And so they did it. She was believing it. She was like pissed at Chris. Like, if you're the one voting for me, your ass is going home with me too. That's what she said. So in the story, because this video is going on to 8 minutes long, I'm going to cut it short. Erica got voted off, and she took Michael home with her, which broke his little... I forget who he dated in the house. I can't remember. I'll post it down below. But, he, basically, yeah. Aww. Michael went home, and his little girl, like the girl he was dating, whatever, in the house, she was so sad, and she was crying, and stuff like that. She really should have took Chris home, so now we have... At least Erica. One of the people I don't like is gone. I've been trying to get rid... I was hoping they got rid of Erica for week 1. But they didn't, and she was still there, but she's finally gone. Now we got to try to get Chris out of there. Chris and Sarah. But to see in the previews next week, who knows? They might actually win. But if they keep showing like they're going to win, they're not going to win. I know previews. Like, they'll show one way, but actually it's totally opposite what they're showing. So that's probably what's going to be. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. I will be doing more reviews on different TV shows, especially like Pretty Little Liars that come on tonight. And, Baby Daddy, because that's a really good show. And
I love that show.
Oh, and I have to talk about the Real World that came out last week. I haven't watched it yet, but I saw the previews, and I gotta talk about that. With the guy punching himself in the face and burning himself. We need to talk about that, because there's some people who need some serious help here. Like, honestly, I'm not making any jokes about it. Like, there's something seriously wrong with him, and I'm gonna make a video on that. That's gonna be my next video. I'll probably have the same clothes on, because I think I'm gonna go watch that episode now, and then go ahead and make a video about it when it's fresh in my mind. So you guys have a good day. Love you.